Made it to Eugene, Oregon. Came into town about an hour and a half ago. Found a park that led down into the river, but a bunch of city ordinances all along this river. No camping and yada yada yada. I haven't really seen too many spots that would be really campable and flat anyways down near the water. The parks above, they completely have no camping signs all over them, but the center park up by downtown, I guess it's not really that close to downtown, it's about a half a mile away. I don't know the name of the park, sorry. It seems that they allow camping there, but I mean, it's tons and tons of people, and I'm sure it's going to be noisy and noisy and noisy all night long. And it's pretty much like a lot of the homeless are camping over in that area, in that park. I'm trying to find something, of course, out of the way, away from everybody. But so far, everything that I'm walking down and seeing, everything is no camping here. So, I wonder if I cross the freeway, kind of like I did in Nashville, and go up that route. Always try. But for tonight, I might just go close enough to that area where you're allowed to camp and just camp on the outskirts somewhere, and go search for a better spot tomorrow. The National Forest is quite a ways away from here. I don't want to walk 5-6 miles every day to get, to go get supplies and all that, so I don't know. I have to find a little cubby spot just to search around here. Alright guys, well that's the update. Here's the view. Alright, so I came back to the park that you could camp in, and for tonight I'm gonna just stage up right here where I got everything set up. This is the view. Little skate park and bike polo court over there, and then we got the railroad tracks down there on the other side of the park. But yeah, this is just a last minute spot. I don't know, a lot of the other places are really far away, so I'm just gonna camp here tonight. There is a little flat spot right over there, but that building has got a hum coming out of it, which you can probably hear in the background, and it's way louder over there. So we just figured we'd just throw down right here tonight. And yeah, people walking by. Also, a big shout out to the, man, I can't remember the name, Anabaptist. I think it's Anabaptist Church. They're a mix of Amish, Mennonite, and Christians, and they had a cookout going on today. So they were feeding everybody burgers and hot dogs and chili dogs and all kinds of stuff. So I'll be able to get a burger, and went down by the river and hung out by the river for a while, which you saw in the last video. But yeah, it was pretty cool. Sat and talked with them. I mean, the more I watch and learn about the Amish, like, I don't know, they've kind of got it going on. How they live communally, I'm sure they got their problems and everything, but just their way of living sounds Sounds pretty nice. Any kind of community that just ultimately takes care of each other, without any kind of prejudice or anything like that. I was talking to one girl, one of the guys that's like one of the head people. I don't know if he's a pastor or what. She's married to a guy that's on parole in prison up in Montana and this and that. Everybody's got their problems, so they're not like a very strict Amish type religion. But yeah, they were really nice, really cool. Their denomination's about 20 minutes north of here. They come down here every so often and feed everybody, and just good people. Just good people. I like running into people like that. I like being able to have, normal conversations with people. So many of the people that I do run into are either homeless and traveling, and yeah, we all have our issues out here, I guess. Yeah, we're gonna settle down for tonight. Get up, pack up in the morning. Sorry, my phone's in town all the time. Pack up in the morning and get out of here. Go tramp around, maybe do some busking downtown somewhere. I do need to get a new SD card, so I have to go get that. That's a bus ride. I'm gonna take a bus ride out to the Walmart, get a new SD card. Because the last one I got was only 32 gigs, and that's all they had at the Target where I bought it at. So gotta get a big one. Yeah, so Walmart, and then I'm gonna call this company that I put a resume in at and see if they are still hiring or if they already hired somebody. Maybe go by there and stop in. I don't know. It's out there towards the Walmart. But yeah, that's it for the night. There's little Freya already tuckered out. She heard some loud bangs earlier and something scared her. So she's all in there tripping. She was anyway. Alright guys, see you in the next one. This is the marshlands out here in western Eugene. That's the tree line I'm camped behind back somewhere over in there. We're headed back to camp right now. I had to go up and get water. We got one more day of rain coming in. It's pretty nice right now, but it's showing we got rain all day. So at some point we got rain coming in. I just walked up the store to get water and asked the store if they could charge my battery pack, but they said no. I got 50% left on my phone, nothing in the battery. Tried close, see if they could just throw my battery on the charger for a minute, but no luck. And then dumb Freya right now just went into the pond, and I have no way of drying her off before we get back in the tent. So I don't know what we're gonna do. I just yelled at her. Now she's sitting there sulking, but I wasn't paying attention, and she went right into that freaking pond right there, all the way to her chest. So now I gotta figure out how I'm gonna dry her off. I guess I'll just use all my paper towels because I ain't got much paper towel left. I'm not liking Eugene. I'm just saying it's just too big of a city. It's not camper friendly at all. Like, police are just on it, park people are on it. Like, I literally gotta sit there and be quiet and hide where I'm at because I'm so worried about where the park people are gonna come or the cops are gonna come. I'm not liking Eugene. And it's been Today's day 3 of more rain, so I've literally been stuck in my tent out here. It's just not, I can't do big cities. It's too big of a city. It's just, I can't do it. There's just no, it's too stressful. It's way too stressful. So I don't know, I'm gonna figure out something. Maybe I'll just slowly start heading south down I-5 and figure it out, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, just, it's too big of a city. Like, everybody here is just, you know, there's so much homeless here. So, you know, me being who I am, backpacking through and stuff like that, and it's just, yeah, you get lumped in with them. It sucks. I'm just stressed out over it. I just want to get a job and chill for a little while. Seems like every time I go out, I can only handle like a couple months at a time now. It's just like once I get to like the 3rd month, 4th month, I'm just like over it. Sorry, I'm just venting. I'm just not in the best of moods today. I got water, I got food, and yeah, I guess I'll just head for I-5 and start hitching south here tomorrow. It's just really hard. There's no, you know, resources around here. I mean, they do have the shower laundry for the homeless, but man, I used to use that in Ashland when I was in Ashland, Oregon, and everybody uses them. I don't know who has staff, who has bugs, who has, you know, I know they clean them after every time, but last time I was in Ashland, I had a cut on my hand and it totally turned into a staph infection where I had to take antibiotics that I had on me and try to get rid of it. It took forever to go away. And I just don't like using the bum showers. I'd rather just get a ride out of here and go down to a truck stop and maybe go down to Roseburg. It's a little bit smaller of a city. Eugene's just way too big. It's like a, you know, it's like a city. Not a huge city, but it is like a city. And looking on Indeed, there's no jobs, nothing in the printing industry, so I'm just going to head south, go down the central. It's starting to warm up. I just won't go into the higher elevations like towards Grants Pass and all that. I'll just stick to like in between Roseburg and there until it warms up. Sucks too, just not having any hookups here. Don't know anybody. At least I know a few people down in Southern Oregon where I'd have some kind of resource support. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna dry my dog off. But this is the path to home sweet home. Sorry for the not so positive video, but it is what it is. This place is an absolute mud pit back here. I had to make a little makeshift porch just to walk up on because it was all just slop mud. Yeah, that'll be it, guys. That'll be the end of the video. Yeah, I'll make a new one when I can. I have no phone, no charging, no battery, and I gotta preserve what's on my phone. So, all right, guys, cheers.